Hi everyone, good morning. My name's John Wright and I'm out here. Well, I'm out here on my road, so to speak. I've been out here about, I don't know, 4 days. While it was sunny, I graveled this whole road right here. And I could see there's a couple spots where there's a little water. I'm going to be fixing it. But the whole road looks a lot nicer. And, you know, the landlord came over and he told me that my motorhome had made a dip in the thing, and I need to fix it. So I fixed the whole road. He came back over, wow, I like what you did to the road. He looked over here at the fireplace. What happened to that? And I told him, I said, somebody was shooting a gun off over the hill. And I fucking went over there. Well, I sent him a message to stop doing it. He looked over at that and he says, you did that to my stove? Like that stove was a fucking heirloom. That stove is nothing more than something that came off of Craigslist. And then I went to tell him his brother was over here with an exhaust saw sawing it off at 7 in the morning. Well, apparently his brother told him that I took a hammer to that and I fucking destroyed it, sending him a fucking clear message, which works. Matter of fact, the neighbor over here, he don't even want to talk to me no more because he's scared the fuck out of him. Because why? He should. And I'll tell you, I know I'm cleaning this up. When these guys are gone, if they don't clean up their place and they're gone, I'll make it look so good that these guys will end up cleaning up their place and they're going to act right. And, when my landlord was here, he told me that I couldn't change people from shooting like that. Well, I told him, I said, nobody's doing it now. And about that stove out there, I asked him, I just looked at him and said, do I owe you something for that? Because he looked at me and he says, nice, let's beautify. Well, I beautify all the time. I'm the only one that's beautifying. I'll tell you that one right now. And the beauty in this one is, well, for one, me and him get along because, you know what? He'd show up to the fucking job and do the job. He's got equipment. He's got a dump truck. He's got a grader. He's got a backhoe. And he's got a shop down there. And he's inviting me down there to pretty much look at his shop to see what he's got going on. Well, I told him right up here that I'm going gold mining. And I'll bring a sample back. And we'll talk about him getting that equipment down there and doing a job for me for 2 weeks. And both of us can sit up here and have a fucking party after it's over. And I'm dead serious about shit when I say shit. People goddamn know it. I have a place where I can go gold mining. It has 2 ounces of gold for every yard that's in it. 2.2 ounces of gold for every yard that's in it. And I absolutely know it because the Army Corps of Engineers books that was on the shelves at the library in 1970, I was right there reading it. I remembered every place that has gold in it. So I know every place that there is gold in Washington State that's valuable enough to go after it. So right there I am. And there I will be around, in the spring. When the water lowers, I'm going in. And I got a fucking place that I'm going to fucking go into. And there's also a place up there that has a vein of blue quartz in it that's sitting right there. That's entry to a gold mine, because I'll tell you what, where you find that blue quartz and stuff, you find wire gold. And I'm going for the fucking gold. And I'm a fucking person that will go out and do things and find things for the Holy Father. Because why? I am who I am. And the Holy Father does work through me. Good, bad, and everything in between. And I'm going to do what I'm going to goddamn do. And people are going to fucking cater to me instead of me catering to people, because I goddamn won't cater to someone. I'll do what the fuck I want, and people come to me, usually. Matter of fact, I told Ernie Toback, I said, Ernie, I said, you know what? I have a value, and the value is usually when people fucking talk to me, they have to pay me $300 an hour just to get my fucking attention, because they come to me when they're in goddamn trouble, because they fucking burnt their bridges every goddamn direction, every fucking direction. Then they finally come to me for help. Then I fucking give them the help. They're so fucking happy. Why did they wait that long? And by the way, what pisses me off is, why do they fucking drag me into their goddamn problems anyway? And I keep telling these here people, I said, well, these isn't my problems, they're your problems. And they always wanted to drag me into it. And I'll tell you what, I can't fucking lower my standards to bullshit. So right there you go. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to fucking live on top of the hill. I visit the people in the valley, and those people are nice down there, and I love those people down in Camas, Washington. And there's a person down there, too, that I am very fond of. And, hey, I don't date people that I do business with. So, you know, if you work in an office and something, or you work at the coffee shop and stuff, and I told these girls at the coffee shop, you know, I'll have to stop coming down here if I start dating one of you girls, because one of them, or some of them, had a stalker down there at that place. And I seen something setting up out there down at Starbucks as a threat to people, and I fucking pointed it out. And, you know, when people start laying stuff down, like somebody puts a set flowers out for somebody down there, I told them, I said, what's this? And I told the person down there, I said, you know, if out there somebody's stalking you, and somebody was stalking the women down there, and I pointed it out. And another thing, I pointed out the bathrooms and stuff in the Starbucks too down there. And unfortunately, the woman that I talked to and I had words with, she ended up getting a broken leg. And I told her I was sorry to see her in that condition, because me and her could get frazzled and an accident could happen to somebody. And you know what? I felt like, here's this woman and here she is with a broke leg. And when I seen her, I you know, my attention came to her, and she knows who I am. She says, well, I'll be back soon. I said, well, you already are, because she was in there, I guess, marking her territory. Whether she'll be back there or not, I don't know, because once you break your leg and stuff like that and you're out of commission, sometimes you lose your job at the end of the day. She may have not have even done it on the job for all I know. But anyway, that's the way stuff works. And you guys have a wonderful day. You know what? It's raining out here. I've worked, I don't know how many hours straight, and I really get worked up, and I'm really serious when I say, if somebody wants a fucking problem, they want their ass kicked, and they fucking want to come looking for me for a little bit of fucking exercise, I'm more than willing to take it out on them. If they decide they want to take anything out on me, even a glance, the wrong fucking way, can send something terrible onto a person, like Eve can attack a person behind my back. Well, I'm not there. You know, I'm just saying, things have been happening around me in the spiritual things, and I can't help it. But I am going to have to do what I'm going to have to do, just like my dad told me before his death. John, you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do. And now I am doing exactly what I have to do now. God chose me. Hey, I'm Adam. Eve's now in prison. She's in hell. And she deserves to be in hell. After every goddamn thing that they done to me as a fucking team to put me in a fucking position, now they're in checkmate. And that's the truth. You guys have a wonderful day. I've been getting up here, getting some inspiration and stuff, getting my fucking head cleared, because of all the goddamn trauma I've personally been through all my life. So now it's your guys' chance to get ahead. The Lord's name's Yahshua, and he's going to be back in 4024. 10, 17, 24, 2,000 years from that date. the Lord Yahshua will be back, from what I know and what I understand to be true and correct. And my name's John Wright. Hey, I'm sitting right here having a bong hit over it. And you're not. So you have a nice day, and you can have a bong hit too, and you could be my friend. As far as I'm concerned, my friends can be my relatives, but my relatives cannot be my friends. And you have a nice day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.